my fellas. He's in the sunlight. Oh yeah. This is going to be interesting. Time to get washed up real good and start getting it prepped for painting. Howdy y'all. I just finished power washing this all off. You can't really tell. It's kind of hard to power wash something off that's that dirty and expect to get everything off the first time, I suppose. But I spent over an hour, way over, probably about 2 hours. It's starting to get dark now. Power washing the inside and outside of this. It's just kind of hard to power wash anything when you're in a dust field. But I did the best I could from off. Some of the stuff I've washed the windshield off like 7-8 times with the power washer, and somehow I still got stuff that ran down. Dust, sand. So it's all going to be wiped off with a clean cloth. But what I'm working on right now is this front end that I was talking about. And down there, I'm going to cut all this off here. And those 2 pieces on that side off, 3 pieces on each side, sorry. The 2 L brackets on each side are getting cut off, and the bottom brackets down there are getting cut off. And what I'm using to go across is going to be this L piece of steel, and then this tube here I'm going to cut to the right lengths for down at the bottom, and weld them like straight here, straight onto that piece. Not do away with these L bracket garbage things. It's just way too thin and way too weak. But I'm going to do these first. This is going to be the easiest. Well, it's going to be hard to grind all that crap off and cut it off, but this is one I tried to do with the flux core welder, the little 110 I had that I gave to my brother when I got the S welder 205DS. And I've got a couple other brackets here too. I'm going to see if I can do something with this right here for strengthening up these. So here and here, try and bolt these down and weld that whole plate around it. Do that on both sides. That'll help strengthen that up real good. And I've got this bar off of Bronco for front end. What I'm going to do is use this for my rear end. Get this bolted up to that subframe, weld a plate right there in the middle that'll reach over and bolt to the rear end, so I can get it in the correct position that I need to get it in once I get the engine block and transmission sitting in there for mock-up. That way I know which drive shaft I need and whatnot and how to go about it. So that's where we're at right now. I'm going to work on grinding that stuff off and trying to get the other piece cut. I'll get it all ground down, cleaned up, and try and get it done. I'll show you when I get there, guys. Alright, y'all, as ugly as it may look, it looks better than it did. Alright, I'm gonna leave it at that. Sorry about the hand there. I'll show you guys. It needs to be cleaned up, ground down a little bit to smooth it off. Sometimes I was going too slow, sometimes I was going too fast. My hands are just not steady, they're all over the place. And I had the temperature a little too low over here on this side. It needs to be cleaned up. So, my hand, for some reason it keeps picking up my hand and it's not even in front of the camera. It's weird. Anyways, it's definitely penetrated. That was 142 amps, 16.8 volts, set at 2.5 millimeter thick metal. So I don't know what that equates to wire speed, but I had a couple small gaps in between the metal because the frame itself isn't exactly even and the bar is even straight across. So I had to fill in a little bit first and then put another layer of weld on it and another layer of weld on it to get it out so that it's melting into the actual bar. And so I gotta grind it up a little bit, see what it looks like after that. But that's definitely better than what it was, by far. And more sturdy. So I think we're good there. Alright, I'm gonna end this clip off here, and we'll go from there. I'll grind this down and see what it looks like. Howdy y'all, back out here in the shop. What I'm going to be doing today is getting that other piece of the bar welded in onto the driver's door bar. The one that goes up to there and down there. And then I'm going to be just vacuuming it out and getting the roll cage painted and the inside painted. Hey, I was just playing around with this temperature gun I got. I want to show you something weird. All right. Hit the metal. Oops, right there's the laser. 111 degrees, right? Hit the weld bead. Well, somewhere around 170. 180. 150. 123. 106. This stuff stays cooler than this. Pretty weird. Just an inch away from the bead jumps like 60 degrees. Just finished vacuuming out again the inside of the car and wiping it down with the rag, and I got the windshield taped up. Got a plastic bag taped up on the inside away from the roll cage. I'm going to go ahead and try and get that roll cage painted now. Well, taking a break from sucking on paint fumes here. I got the whole inside of the cage painted, just the cage, and everywhere that I welded inside. There was a screw up though. This time it wasn't me, but I did continue with the screw up. So anyways, when I went to the store and I bought the black paint, well, only the first 2 cans in the row were black. The rest of them behind it were dark walnut, and I did not know that. So I ended up with gloss black, Rust-Oleum, and dark walnut enamel Rust-Oleum. So it's 2 different paints, both rust protectors. And I think, pretty sure I got the entire cage. I think I got my arms and hands more. It is really hard to try to get around every little nook and cranny between up in the ceilings and stuff. Not even sure if I got it all. I think I did. I really do, but I don't know. Let me look around. Probably will be some runs or shit, you know. I ain't no professional painter, ain't professional at nothing. Jack of all trades, master of zero. Do a little bit of everything, but nothing right. Oh, and I'll show you, let me open the trunk here. I put braces down for those bolts that hold these links, solid steel bars. Drilled and bolted them down on top to help support it. Alright, the cage is painted. I finished welding on that bar, and let me show you what else I did here. I don't know if I already showed it to you. I might have. I don't know. I got the steel bars welded in down there as well. Them round ones that I was talking about putting in against there instead of those flat ones. Got those all welded in. So this all needs to be power washed, cleaned again. Certain things taped up, a lot of stuff taped up on this car. And then start painting. Currently I only have 4 cans of green paint, so I ain't gonna get too far. Maybe a couple of fenders or something, but who knows. I'll have to get some more paint, but gotta wait on money. You know how that is. Alright, y'all, it's gonna end off this video. You have a good one, and I'll catch you next time.